I bet you started learning Swahili on Duolingo. But is the most popular app actually the best place to learn? Today, let's compare Ling with Duolingo to see which one's better. Let the games begin! Swahili is spoken by over 150 million people worldwide, which means this language will open up whole new experiences for you. But most people just stick to earning daily streaks and not really learning the language. Now let's break down the features of these two apps to see which one's better. First, let's start with the audio. Audio and sounds are the key when it comes to learning a new language. Even if just one tone is wrong, your sentence could turn into something completely different than what you're trying to communicate. That's why it's crucial to learn the audio from the right source. Duolingo uses text-to-speech audio, and they're consistent, but they lack the soul and the accent from a real person. On the other hand, Ling uses native speaker audio on every recording, so if you want to sound like a local and not like a computer, I think Ling wins this round. Click the link in the description below to give Ling a try and hear the audio for yourself. Next up, let's compare motivation technique. It's easy to forget to take a lesson, but it's the only way to train your brain to learn a new language, and that's why motivation techniques are very crucial. Duolingo is actually great at keeping you coming back with a streak system that nudges you constantly. But those streaks, they're designed for retention, but not necessarily learning. Ling has streaks too, but they aren't pushy. Ling's system is built to keep you motivated without punishing you for missing a day. Ling has got a streak saver feature that you can earn, so your progress won't be completely lost even if you miss a day of learning. They even send you notifications that actually teach you new words. Pretty cool. Now, let's see how they compare with real-world scenarios. You can learn tons of phrases and memorize them, but they probably won't be useful if you're learning phrases that you'll never use in real life. Duolingo is known for teaching quirky sentences, which makes learning fun, but won't really be useful in the real world. You can understand words, but never full conversations, even if your daily streaks are really high. But Ling focuses on functional survival, which means they teach real dialogues that you can use in the train station or at a restaurant. Plus, Ling gives you culture notes, so you're learning the etiquette of the native speakers. Now let's look at the real-time conversation practice. If you don't have a way to practice learning your language, all your learning and earning streaks becomes useless. Let's have a look at how each app solves this issue for their users. Duolingo focuses heavily on translation and clicking buttons, and it's easy, but it doesn't prepare you for real-world conversations. While Ling features an interactive chatbot that simulates real conversations with real people audio. You can practice responding to a waiter or a friend in a safe space, so you can build your confidence when you get to speak abroad. And the last feature we look at is the fundamental to learning every language: word reviewing. Reviewing your vocabulary is a life-changing habit to develop when you're learning a new language. It helps with long-term retention and is the key to fluency. While Duolingo keeps you on a linear path, forcing you to review words based on what their algorithm chooses, sometimes you don't need to review words you already know. But Ling offers a save to favorites feature, which means you can save specific words that you struggle with and then revisit them until you're satisfied. Now that the comparisons are done, what do you think? If you're interested in using Ling, click the link in the description below to start your 7-day free trial today. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great language learning journey.